Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for the week of June 13th to June 19th, 2022. This is a general reading, so take whatever resonates and leave behind for others what does not. To dive deeper into your week, check out readings for your sun, moon, and rising signs. On June 13th, Mercury, which rules messages in the mind, enters its home sign of Gemini. On June 14th, there is a strawberry supermoon in Sagittarius, which inspires adventure and expansion of the mind. And this reading explores those themes. In this first column here, we get a message from your unconscious mind. Hollow bone, teachability. You have 8 of coins, 7 of coins, and 5 of cups. In this middle column, we get a message from your higher self. Mouse spirit, tend to the small things. You have 10 of wands, 5 of wands, 2 of cups. And in this third column, we find out where your truth is leading you. You have opposition, confrontation. You have sun, death, and 3 of coins. So Cancer, this hollow bone, this message from your unconscious mind has to do with really allowing yourself to learn new things and not be so stuck on a certain previous belief, way of doing things, and kind of be open to the possibilities of being wrong, being enlightened. With this 8 of coins over here, it indicates that it may have to do with some project that you're working on, something that you're putting your effort into, possibly like your heart and soul, feeling like you're putting in your heart and soul into it. And it could be that you are fixated on a certain approach to doing things. With the 7 of coins here, it indicates a sense of investing in something and not getting the expected outcome. It's either not happening quick enough or fast enough, or possibly not getting the recognition that you thought you should get. But basically, these 2 cards here kind of indicate some kind of effort with a lackluster result at this point. With the 5 of cups, it indicates some loss and sadness. To some degree, it is kind of a sense of not knowing what is going on. You have here, notice the death card over here, which is associated with Scorpio, and this 5 of cups here, this card is associated with, I believe this is Mars in Scorpio, and with that, it's a sense of kind of really trying to take action and being aggressive, but then there's a sense of like a sense of mystery to it, and a sense of transformation that's not really getting you what you want. So here it's kind of, you really need to allow yourself to detach a little bit. And maybe if you need to be, things need to go your way, if the plans need to follow a very detailed plan you laid out, then kind of possibly reassess whether or not you're just sticking to your guns because you need to be right, or that you have, I don't know, you have a certain responsibility or title that you feel like gives you the last say so. But it kind of makes me think about that that concept of being a great leader is one who doesn't want to be the leader, that helps other people become leaders, or become better at a task or a skill so that they can rise up. So that's kind of what I'm getting here. With the this mouse spirit, tend to the small things, kind of indicates a sense of not really being aware of the little things that might add up. Maybe, I think it's really important for certain people to be able to see the bigger picture of things, and then the finer details, and then be able to expand their view back out to see kind of where those smaller details best fit in. And here you've got the 10 of Wands and the 5 of Wands. 10 of Wands indicates like taking on way too much. 5 of Wands indicates a sense of conflict and competition. And here it may be, fighting over the end result or how something's going to look, but really not seeing the more important things that are probably needed to be in place for these things to function. Like, for example, putting together a cabinet and deciding, how to paint it, how the doors open, all, where the shelves need to be placed on what level, and kind of doing this with other people, and everyone's like fighting over things. And then someone kind of realizes, well, hey, we don't even have like tools to put this together. We don't even have the screws. Like, where are those? Like, so recognizing that certain small things are important and can be overlooked. With this 2 of Cups here, it's almost a sense of needing to work more on your interpersonal relationships. You can attract, more bees with honey than vinegar. A concept of like, really, if you want to get things in harmony, be open to hearing other people's thoughts, opinions, complaints, and really trying to compromise even. So this could apply to relationships. And if it is for a relationship, it kind of indicates that someone feels they're doing a lot of the heavy lifting and having to deal with the conflict. But it's almost as if there's a lack of kind of just asking, like trying just to get at, people kind of say, how's your day? And they usually just say, it's fine, it's okay. And they don't go further than that. They don't kind of get into the details of things. So I kind of get that sense. With this opposition here, this truth that is leading to you two, opposition, confrontation, kind of indicates that it needs to occur. There's some situation or situations, plural, where things aren't really comfortable. They're not really easy breezy right now. And there's possibly even a situation that is requiring you and others to be challenged and grow and learn more. Maybe there's a time constraint at work, or some assignment that you have where people kind of underestimated the amount of work that needs to be done. But really, at this point, it is it's how you perceive it. You kind of have to look for that silver lining, look at it for an opportunity to change, to grow, to learn things, to, take the high road even. So I'm going to go back here and we're going to do some clarification. But with the Three of Coins, it kind of indicates a sense of working with other people. You guys all have different talents and skills that you bring to a project or a relationship, and one person, they're whatever they're an expert in or really talented in, help them be more talented, help to, see how they can help you and kind of create something different. What's interesting about this Three of Coins card, traditionally there's three different people kind of indicating a cooperation. In this one, in this deck, there's one person maneuvering the Pentacles, which kind of is begs the question of whether or not you are you trying to take the credit for other people? Are you trying to do other people's jobs? Are you not allowing for other people's input because you don't want to deal with, different opinions or arguments? Here with the Sun, it's like trying to be the center of the universe. Well, I mean, the Sun is the center, but almost as if there is that sense of ego that is coming out. And with this Death card, it's a need to transform and really to kind of look at what isn't for your best and highest good, and to let those things go. So let's take a look at the Five of Cups over here. You have the Three of Swords. So there seems to be some disappointment, some expectation that was not reached. With the Seven of Coins, there is that question of, is this worth investing more in? Or should I just call it a day, chuck it, and do something else? Basically, there is, that idea, if you came into a project with a specific expectation of how it turned out, a project, an assignment, a relationship, if there's a certain expectation that you had and that was your reason for going in, then it might not be worth, chasing that expectation. If you went into something giving it your all, being open to whatever experience that comes about and learning, growing, and that came from your heart, and that is something to consider going forward. Here it indicates a certain sense of disappointment, expectations, upset, possibly betrayal. And this can apply for some of you to a work situation, colleague, classmate. And ultimately, they all come down to relationships, interpersonal relationships. There's some kind of expectation that you had of perhaps of how someone would react to something, help you along, and that didn't go that way. So let's take a look at the Seven of Coins. You have the Knight of Cups. So for a work situation, this kind of indicates a sense of creativity and possibly a sense of kind of needing to approach other people, maybe even asking for help and being vulnerable. And this also, it does indicate a sense of relationships as well. And there may have been a certain expectation going into this relationship, whatever type of relationship, business, romantic, platonic, where there was this understanding, this kind of hope, expectation of things really taking off and going in a good direction. Let's take a look at the Eight of Coins here. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is really good at connecting things, being able to do that, wide view and then smaller details. And with that kind of ability, that's, the Queen of Pentacles is able to manage time well, money. That's why they are good at managing a home or a business. They're connected to people. They're compassionate. They are able to kind of, they have that kind of like motherly type of vibe. So they can, the kids aren't playing nice. The mother energy kind of comes in and recognizes, okay, who's feeling left out, who needs attention, who's just hungry and, isn't watching their blood sugar. So here it kind of indicates a need to kind of step into that energy, that someone needs to step into that energy of really taking ownership of this thing without the need for getting credit for it, without the need of being the hero. The person that is helping things grow and helping things heal, but also not shaming anyone in the process. So let's take a look at the Two of Cups over here, because this mouse spirit, this message from your higher self is really having you focus on this concept of unity and compromise, cooperation, and communication. This is about being able to communicate. And these Five of Wands, no one's trying to, be mean. They're just wanting different things and having different intentions and motivations and expectations. And someone needs to really tend to the small things and see where is there that disconnect. So let's take a look at Two of Cups. You have the World card, which is about accomplishments and celebration of accomplishments, and also starting new projects, starting new journeys. To some degree, it might be that there's no underlying plan or agreement. If this is, let's say, a work situation, maybe there's this conflict because there's not a clear understanding of what needs to be accomplished. Is there a project manager? Is there someone who is recognizing what tasks are completed and what tasks need to be done or are still outstanding? If this is more of a platonic or even romantic relationship, is there kind of a, hey, tonight is my plan night, and once a week we do what I want to do. Once a week we do what you want to do. Like, are you kind of setting the ground rules for that so that what you're working for always feels like that there is progress and some type of accomplishment going on? And also, it's reminding me that the traditional world card, the dancer, is nude and kind of indicates a sense of nothing to hide, a sense of really there's no shame in what they've accomplished. So really, most people wouldn't be out dancing around naked with some wands in their hands, but that world dancer is pretty much recognizing that there's nothing that someone can do that can really knock them down. There's nothing. They've already done so much and they're still growing. So let's look at the Five of Wands, which kind of indicates some conflicts. Ace of Swords. So there just needs to be a sense of clarity and communication and truth going on here. So even if there is, if there is a group of people, just sitting everyone down, having them come up with their individual wish list, don't want, do want lists, and see where there's the disconnect. And let's take a look at the Ten of Wands. You have the Strength card. And this is kind of a sense of not only courage to step up to a situation, but a recognition of the conflicting aspects of the self. The parts that are tender, gentle, more reserved, quiet, and the parts of the self that are more aggressive and demanding and outspoken, and recognize those different aspects and embrace them. This concept of self-acceptance. Sometimes there's parts of ourselves that we don't like, that we pretty much shove down deep inside. And when we see it in other people, it just totally turns us off. But if we kind of recognize that we have those similar tendencies, then it allows us to kind of see, okay, what is it that really turns me off about that? How can I communicate to this other person how to really address that issue? Perhaps you feel like you're taking on too much. Perhaps, you have so much going on that you don't feel that you can. Maybe you feel like you have to do all of these things, and you have to kind of dig down to your inner strength and get things kind of bring things to a head, make things clear, get an understanding of where the conflict is. And here, the truth is leading you to this confrontation. It's kind of like, I think the guidebook for this kind of talks about going to a karate dojo. So if you watch Cobra Kai, pick whatever dojo, Miyagi-Do, or Cobra Kai, or what was it, Eagle Fang, karate, whatever one you go to. And if you don't watch Cobra Kai, then any type of situation that is really kind of pushing you to the limits with the intention of having you grow from it. But the problem here, you can see these antlers that are kind of bashing up against each other here. Kind of indicates headbutting. So with the sun here, the sun is about enlightenment. It is about kind of shining a light on the situation. It also is about ego, how you want to be seen. You want to be seen as this strong, like muscly Adonis type person, can save the world. Or are you okay just being in the background and just slithering around like a snake? No. Do you need the credit? Is it more important to look apart, or is it more important to improve on what you have and to be true to yourself in the process, and to not only improve yourself, but improve along with others? So let's take a look at the Three of Coins. That usually is three people, and here it's just one solo. Page of Pentacles. And this is, it can be seen as a message coming in. I see Page of Pentacles typically as the energy of someone who's immature, doesn't know a lot about a certain area, is still learning, is still grasping, and is actually interested in what they're learning. It's creating the page's connection with the material world is increasing in value to the page, because there's a connection there. There's an understanding. It's like when you're playing a game and you read the rules and you don't get it, but then you start trying to play the game and then it starts to flow, and it's the process of learning and enjoying it. And it's almost as if this kind of reading is that you need to find the value in learning from other people and other people learning from you. So let's take a look at this Sun card. You have the Four of Swords, which comes after the Three of Swords. So, perhaps taking some time to relax, take a power nap, take some, the weekend, some time to really just rest, clear your head, and there's still going to be another day. You're still going to need to deal with whatever needs to be dealt with. And here it's just kind of getting, more clarity in line with the Ace of Swords here. And so let's see what's going on with that Death card there. You have the Three of Pentacles. So I do kind of think that this has to do with how well you play with others. And really tapping into this Queen of Pentacles energy and the Page of Pentacles energy, and the Three of Pentacles, where there's like three individuals working together and not really needing to look like, you know, the master of the universe or the warrior, and actually kind of get at the bottom of things to see where is their disconnect. How can you make your communications with other people be more fruitful, understanding, compassionate, and an opportunity to learn and grow. So I'm hoping this provides a helpful perspective of your week, and we'll see you next time. Take care.